Alright everybody, so we're hanging out at the back of the truck, waiting to go up for Q1 here in St. Louis. Service today went well, fire up went well, nothing out of the ordinary, which is good. So after last weekend, goal to here is to be going A to B without tearing shit up. That would be outstanding. So anyways, we'll make this first hit about 6 o'clock, and then we got another one at 8. So we'll show you what we see as we go up there for first cue here in a little bit. Car's ready to roll. Ready to roll. Jing Jing, ACC, thanks you for your help.
It's not mine yet, but Antoine, it's an interesting dissection that you just had of your run there because you had some issues. It was a quick turnaround. You guys made it back up here. So your motive really wasn't to go number one, am I right?
No, we want to run as hard as we can, but I mean, number one, our minds is like 64, 65. And for us, that turnaround was hard. So credit goes to our macro tools team, FMP team. Them boys were out in the pit. We changed short blocks, they changed ignition, they changed everything on that car because it was down and out that first run where we should have ran an 83. I know we're shooting for like a low 70, like a 72 is what Brian said. So, hey, we made the right calls, and they deserve this. We've been through a struggle, and they've been working their butts off.
Everybody, it's Saturday morning here at Midwest Nationals, and everything went well this morning. The warm-up went well, service all that went well. So yesterday, I think on our second pass we ran at 374, so we improved a little bit, not a ton, but motor come back fairly happy, not much, no real damage, so that was good. My little report here from the back of the pit is we're waiting to go up here for Q3 on Saturday. Things are going pretty good. I'm going to try to just keep going A to B, sneak up on it, and try to keep it alive and not pop any more blowers, which would be good. But anyways, seem to be getting a handle on it. The motor's been a lot happier the last couple passes than it was last week, so it's all good. Having fun out here again. St. Louis here, we got a little bit of a crowd, a little bit better than last weekend at Charlotte. Having some fun, good weather. So anyways, take a video of this fast and see if we can go to A to B a little bit quicker. right, it is Sunday morning, race day. We're getting the car buttoned up for E1. Unfortunately, it didn't change, so we have to race Clay first round, our team car, but it is what it is. Hopefully, one of us can go rounds today. Get one of these cars in the final. Hopefully it's us. I need a Wally yet, but anyways, it's all good.
Thank you, sir.
How we doing this morning, Braylon? Ryan Jenks, I don't know if he knows what he's doing.
I definitely do not.
All right, good morning, everybody. Race day Sunday. We're in the lanes here, lined up against our teammate, which kind of sucks, but I think we're 6 pair down. I'll probably get a little bit of the burnout, but I got to go to the top end, so I won't be able to film the run. But anywho, we'll see how it goes and see if we can't go some rounds today, and if we can't, we'll see if we can help them go. Anyways, boom.
To be 26. Bonita was tripping. I just don't think that was possible. But Bonita, I mean, listen, Bonita,
All right, we are in the staging lanes for E2. We finally got our first round win. Unfortunately, we had to race against Clay. That's the way it goes out here. And second round here, we got Antron Brown. Try to play another A to B. It's getting pretty hot out here, close to 90, I think 88 or something like that. Anyways, so the best thing to do is just try to get it down through there. And not my best service in between on that one. I'm getting a little old, but no, it's not too bad, just a little hot. Hopefully I have to do it a few more times today.
last time Tony held that trophy at the end of the year. Here's another look. NHRA replay.
What a great driver.
So it's Wednesday night after the St. Louis race. Just getting the time to do a little recap and get this posted for you guys. All in all, it was a pretty good weekend. I mean, unfortunately, we qualified in a position that made us race Clay first round, our teammate, my old team, and we beat them, which well, at least everybody knows that nobody's laying down out there, or at least we're not. Unfortunately, that hurts Clay in the points, and we're not in the points, but you know, you got to race heads up and do the best you can. So and that's the first round win for the team, which is great, and the team is getting better and better. Like I say, that was finally had a couple services where I felt like I was flowing a little bit like I used to be able to do. We made the turn from E1 to E2 really easily with a good service. So that's good things with a lot of newer guys on the team that don't have a whole lot of experience, and then the pressure of getting from round 1 to round 2 on race day. It's a different thing than qualifying day. So, and it's faster. So, but all that went well. The car went well. Unfortunately, if you watch the race in the second round, we pulled the tires loose, and that's all she wrote. But you know, all in all, things are better and looking up. On our side, we didn't blow anything up, so that'll help on parts as we come into Texas, Las Vegas, and Pomona. So anyways, it's pretty good. I'm not as sore this week because I'm getting used to it again, and out here in the shop a little bit tonight, but not too much. Been working long days at work to make up the time I'm missing, and I'm going to, after this little recap, be a post of a comp eliminator motor that we did for Lonnie Kunzley that I dynoed today. And it runs pretty good. It's pretty cool. It's a whole different vibe than the Top Fuel thing. And listening to this thing run up to 10,000 RPM on the dyno is pretty cool. So anyways, like and subscribe. keep watching. I am going to try to get a video. A fan wants, like, if I can get a video of what I do on the bottom end. I'm going to try to get like a helmet cam or a glass cam or something that I won't destroy down there, and just like video a service, so you can see exactly how that happens, and how it's a little bit of a sporting bend under there. You're pulling pretty hard at 170 foot-pounds for the mains and 110 on our rods. So anywho, again, like and subscribe if you like what I'm doing, and I'll try to get some more of the mechanics of it, and ask me any questions. I'll try to get them answered, or if I can. Thanks. Bye. Change. It still did that little. Hey everybody, so it is Wednesday after St. Louis race. I'll gonna do a little recap and get this released, but today I was dynoing a comp eliminator motor, and this is Lonnie's 477 inch, a lot like a pro stock, just a little bit smaller, 23 cubic inch. Anyways, here it is. CFE heads. We're running Fuel Tech, and it's running an injectors on the top, injectors in the runner. Considering going away from that and just putting them in the runner, just a little bit bigger ones in the runner. Anyways, it's a really nice piece. Walk you out here and show you what the numbers were. Anyway, this is my menagerie of wiring for the Fuel Tech. But anywho, if you come back here to the front, the dyno control. We pulled this thing today from 8 to 10,000 RPM. And when I'm doing these really higher end engines and stuff, I use a torque graph a lot. So it live traces my torque graph. So we'll do a pull and get a baseline, and then it'll do a live trace over that baseline. And then so if it starts to lose torque right away, I know that I need to get out of it. So that we don't hurt anything, because usually the torque will start to fall away if it starts to grab a bearing or something like that, and you can get out of it before you blow it up. But you won't notice that unless you're doing this live trace torque graph. Anyways, here it is. The green was when it was built the last time, a year and a half ago, and today these last two pulls, the blue line and the red line, were some fuel changes. But anyways, it really liked the fuel change on the last line. Made 1,284 horse at 747 foot-pounds of torque. It's pretty good for an NA deal. I'm sure when we get it on the track and tune it a little bit more, we'll be making right at 1,300. Anyways, thanks for watching. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.